Now let's take a look at something called tailored precision, with also the topic points of light on dark, monochromatics, as well as what is shape and color direction. No matter in every canvas what we create, we have 3 essential shapes and 3 essential lines that sit within them. First, we have squares, which provide you the strongest illusion, as well as you have circles, which give you subtle strength, and then you have triangles, which give you direction and movement. And the lines that sit within them are horizontal strength, vertical softness, and diagonal blend. Whenever I'm looking to detail any haircut, what I need to find out first, what are the key elements that make that shape special before I add the shades to it? What we've done, as you can see, into the front fringe line is I've gone through on a half circle movement on the front drop of the lid, as well as into the open on recession to recession. Into the top crown, I've taken a semicircle section, working into the forward back of the lid because I want to see the fall and also mimic the shine line. In the background, what we've done is I've already pre-established the canvas because it's essential to clean up any pre-existing inaccuracies before I begin my design. It's not about light sitting on top of dark. This is about full color movement at its finest. So I'm going to start with my first interior section into the round of the head. I'm going to start first by taking an outline of the section, and within the section, I'm going to go in and do a macro weave. A macro weave is going to provide me a little more weight. I'm going to be working into an actual thermal paper because here, this is providing me moderate lift versus maximum, as well as whenever you're choosing your lifter tool, I'm using something that is more of a cream or a jelly base to lift. On the round of the head, this is not necessarily to go full to the scalp. I'm just looking for interior movement. So full saturation with the horizontal of the brush. Here, I'm going to diffuse on a vertical, just so I cannot see the start or the stop lines. Remember, if I can actually see no product on that hair and a seamless blend, you know you're in the right working zone. I'm going to close the foil together, and I'm just going to move into the opposite side. The interior zone is just to add light to enhance the actual shine line into the round form. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this away just so it allows me a clean working section. So now my focus is I'm going to go into the front zone. Into the front zone, this is where I have the perfect strength built within a circle. Working in the round, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show how do you use horizontal strength within the subtle strength of a circle to create a color melting illusion. I'm going to just unleash the front working zone, and I'm going to apply lightly just an acidity balancer before I start my lift. Just a light saturation. Here, in the round of the section, I'm going to be working with horizontal lines. Horizontal lines provide me the maximum impact, but also I'm going to be alternating into a different design, working from the top of the section to mirroring the front round of the section. I'm going to take my first micro slice. Now this is just working right at the tip of my circular section. Now here, I'm going to switch to a traditional aluminum foil because I'm going to introduce for the light my maximum lift tool, which is going to be a decolorizer, but a decolorizer only at 20 volume or 6%. Here, when you're working with decolorizers, I need to make sure that I have a very thin section that I can really see through, but also I want to saturate. And as I move to the scalp, but I'm just going to slightly push back so it gives the illusion of a weave, but it still provides me the perfect saturation from scalp to end. I'm going to close the foil. So, slight close into the foil design, and I'm going to lightly clip away. I'm going to take a section in between, providing a fine slice, Remember, this color melting is really beautiful. You see, not only do we have a nice, cool level 4 background, but we're working into a cool medium section that's going to range within a 7, as well as we are going into a really great light that will go into a glaze later on, which we'll speak about. I'm now going to go through, on this next slice, reintroduce the macro weave into the medium section, back to a thermal paper. Remember, the thermal paper is allowing me a wonderful moderate heat source for my lifting agent to take place. We'll close the thermal paper together. And just like the top, I'm just going to clamp away. Working away from the face provides a better color experience for the client. And what this is going to do is everything will be off of the face. They can enjoy their processing time. Now remember, into the sectioning, what I want to talk about is this was done into full circular movement. Anytime you take the strength of that circle and I place something stronger through it as the horizontal slices, even with a slice, macro or micro, what that's going to do is allow the eye to see the round form of the haircut and really give you the illusion of a wonderful voluminous hair color design. If you embrace the round and think about the lines that are going to create the volume within that round, you will have tailored precision each and every time. We've processed Christine for 30 minutes. We've rinsed, shampooed, and conditioned. Afterwards, applying a semi-permanent glaze over the entire head. The semi-permanent glaze was a combination between a 10-level cool and equal parts to a 7-level warm. If you remember in the technique, the story is about not only color melting and also tailoring into the color, but it's about the story of monochromatics. Applying my mid shade, what this is doing is you can see it just lightly giving perfect reflection into my shine line to create that volume. Into the front, what you can see is the perfect color melting. As I open this up, you can see that the colors just melt together into the light, the medium, and the dark of the monochromatic details. Now, into tailored precision, I feel that this is the essentials of everything. It's the light and dark story, the story of monochromatics, the perfect application of thinking about the exact shape and also what is the movement that you put inside of it. I'm absolutely delighted with Christine. The shine and the luxury, number one for me, is what I love to share and I love to see. But also I love to see these special details that are melting around her fringe and the face line. It's just dancing around the brow. It's perfect. If you like the color result into the brunette, then you'll definitely want to watch Sana Brado's cut execution into the Milady video series as well.